The Yostverse, a collection of ideas that managed to pay off in the best of ways. Through characterizing the Marvel Universe in arguably the best way, through its interconnectivity and its thoughtful storytelling, this is what this universe does best. And while the timeline is a little hard to follow, the use of characterization informed this world around everyone, so join me as we are going into the Yostverse. The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, is where we truly understand the scope of the Marvel Universe, which reflects accurately from its source material. But why is that and how is that? Well, the Marvel Universe is supposed to be the world right outside our window, which in turn leads itself to more considerate storytelling. That, in the way, gives purpose to their universe, right? This is what makes the Marvel Universe so special, and especially in the case of the MCU, because it's the notion that everyone has a purpose and in turn everyone has a place. In the sense of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, it's the aspect that the most unlikely of company can transform and make a meaningful impact in several ways to the people and the world around them. Moreover, the show really does showcase every corner of the Marvel Universe, the Avengers being the world-saving team, the Fantastic Four being explorers, the X-Men being a group of outcasts, and Spider-Man, which, let's be real, there's really no problem too big or too small for Spider-Man. It's this that makes up the Marvel Universe, and has what made them stay in the cultural zeitgeist for so long. From the popular to the obscure, there's something there for everyone, which brings me back to EMH, or Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It's the epitome of the Marvel Universe, especially in the way that it builds on perspective of the world around the heroes. But to be fair, I think the Avengers have had a great effect on Marvel media as of late. Not sure if you've noticed, but it's probably because they are a billion-dollar franchise now, but that's because they get a group of outcasts and loners and show them the importance of unity and teamwork. In dire situations, they're the sun-drenched heroes that come in and save the day, but it's mostly about the character interplay. And it's just as much about the threat of the week, sure, but it's more about how can all of these larger-than-life personalities work together for something bigger than themselves. It's a group of individuals learning that individuality can work in a team setting, allowing for fun character interactions and even greater action. Also, when this is applied to teamwork, it's using everyone's strengths in their best way possible. Avengers EMH does this aspect of the team's history incredibly for nearly, as of this recording, 60-year history. Well done, especially just with everything they've been doing, specifically because it recognizes that for the fate of the world, yeah, Ant-Man and the Hulk are going to have to find some common ground, or how Captain America and Iron Man can lend their talents to a group-like environment that can progress the team. It's this very aspect that the films and the TV shows nailed, but specifically with this show, this is why we should bring this back, or at least try to finish its story. Also, there's not another Avengers project coming for a while, which makes it perfect timing to bring it back. The group's absence is the ultimate opportunity to allow the more aforementioned show to return, and because it's not adherent to the MCU, it has a lot of creative legroom. It needs to flesh out some of the Avengers stories that desperately need to be told. And here's how to do this. On May 21st, we are doing a trending event, so specifically tomorrow, right? No big deal. That if anyone wants to participate, you are more than welcome to. And it would be greatly appreciated if you or anyone else that you know are still listening to this, right? Even after this part, I suggest checking out Pillar of Garbage's Earth's Mightiest playlist and some of his more in-depth looks at the show. I specifically really like his Captain America and Ultron episodes, or videos, excuse me, and I really do enjoy his fresh take on these characters and the world that they come from, and how he relates it to some pretty interesting things that he works out, which again, highly suggest checking out his channel. But till then, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to close this out by saying, once again, thank you. I can't sing anybody's praises enough, and I hope you guys have a good day.